is the Italian region rich in history, tradition and art beauties. It is a lucky place thanks to its position making the heart of developing and cultural Mediterranean processes since the ancient times. All the past of a cultural artistic identity and the real civilization of people strongly related with its land is the meaning of the origin of what today is considered the Made in Naples world. The wide artisan tradition in Campania region is very ancient. Its patterns are an expression of creativity, updated but also rich in history. The real masterpiece of this cultural and creative center is the textile and cloth field able to become a protagonist in the world, even starting from a small geographical area. The handmade tailoring, the jackets cut, the leather production for shoes creation but also for gloves and hits fascinating men and women, yesterday and nowadays, in every side of the world. Quality and textile research with the work innovated centuries ago, the tailoring taste and the ability of the golden scissors masters help in making unique and inimitable works. The famous Napolitan capospalla, jackets cut, but also the research matching with the elegant silk ties as must of lifestyle, refined but never excessive. From Naples, almost a capital of Mediterranean Sea and heart of artistic artisan beats, many events tend to celebrate the stylist creations, a crossing movement for buyers meeting and also a moment able to stress new creations together with artistic news. Fashion and made in Italy taste land in all parts of the world, in the internalization process of small and medium enterprises long ago started, that now is taking profit of a real development of artisan sector by CASARTIGIANI, the experienced organization of artisan category from 1949, defending and representing the big field, mostly known where the textile field is menaced by East country for their competitiveness, but without the quality, peculiarity of products and force that our enterprises have to work on. The waving art was born in 1789, complying with King of Naples Ferdinando IV di Borbone will. In a first time, its precious products such as silks, velvets, brocades and damask cloth were used only for kings and queens and Napolitan nobles. The real economic core business of Campania region is craftsmanship. As data show, the 73,952 artisan companies in Campania, in continuous growth since 10 years, are so divided. 7,913 at Avellino, 5,510 at Benevento, 11,677 at Caserta, 28,608 in Naples, and 20,244 at Salerno. The 55% of these companies concern services, hairstylists, auto repairers, installers, laundries, buildings, and 14% traditional art and 11% transports. Employees who work in this growing field are over 220,000. Many artisan works are always the same, even if they have developed in manufacturing techniques, as for example Capodimonte porcelain, one of the most important artisan products of Campania region. Vietri sul Mare, near Salerno, is the capital of ceramics, a kind of art developed also in the neighboring towns Nocera, Cava dei Tirreni and Salerno. Along the Napolitan coast, since ancient times, people fished coral. Nowadays, its manufacturing has become subject of study in the workshops for young students. As for cameo, it was born as a stone engraving already in the 3rd century before Christ, and during the time, its technique remained unchanged till the present day. The manufacturing of this particular product is fascinating but very complex, as it requires ability handed down from father to son. That's why it's one of the most precious and required items all over the world. The art of Napolitan presepe was already known in 1205 to meet the aristocrats' request, in order to make Christmas rich in typical characters representing everyday's life, then as nowadays. Every year in Naples, from the beginning of autumn till Christmas, in the famous and typical street of San Gregorio Armeno, people can admire the artisan extraordinary products, rich in details which make them unique sculptures. Sorrento still keeps a creative art, such as the inlaying one. Since the 19th century, it was handed down to people of Sorrento from their ancestors, who were the first to spread such technique, lately known all over the Napolitan territory and today valued and required worldwide. At last, goldsmith manufacture can be considered the last stage of all we have seen. Parthenopean artisan masters keep a very old tradition, which is reproduced worldwide. In the shop of old villages, the young learn by their fathers the same techniques these latter so using by their grandfathers, in order to create unique jewels, rare pieces which show the charm and the culture of a millenary land. In Campania, the craftsmanship is a great resource not only for the economy and employment, but also for a growing cultural tourism. The remarkable combining between products and territory make the Campania artisan products valued worldwide thanks to their exclusiveness, stylishness and affectation. All this led CASARTIGIANI Naples Association, with the aid of the main institutions, to give useful ways in order to foster the artisan enterprise in the internationalization processes. Its aim is to export not only goods, but also the culture, the knowledge and the identity of a country like Italy, which keeps unchanged during the time the pleasure for charming, but above all its own handcraft products together with the creativity and the quality. Today, more than ever, these are the key points which mark any made from a made in Italy or a made in Naples.
مزيانة يا زعبانة تتبختر تمشي بالخان